Okay, we have Frank back. You guys saw in the previous video, I will put a link to that at the top of the screen. You can see Frank's first video. Long story very short, went to the owner. I was described to me as Frank as highly reactive with other dogs. So I took the dog for a walk, and on that walk we come across a dog and I got no reactivity, which made me straight away think, where is this coming from? Is it coming from the owner? Is it coming from the dog? What's going on? But the only way to find out is we need to confront the problem. Hiding your dog away with a knee-jerk reaction is not going to fix it. We need to see where the Frank's reactivity is coming from. Is it outright aggression? Is it fear, lack of socialising? Many things. You can see Frank's not completely comfortable here. It's a very new environment for him, so we're going to take it easy. What we're going to do, we've got Frank here on a lead. We're going to introduce a dog at a time in a big open space where they can have space, he can have space, and I know I can control the other dog. I want to see the initial reactivity from Frank. When he sees one dog, we've got good dogs of good temperament here. I've always said to you guys, the important thing about recalibrating, I call it, with the dog. If you've got a dog that's like this, you need to like a reset, recalibration. It needs to be done with good dogs he builds trust with and he doesn't have a bad reaction with and go home with a bad memory. Frank's fairly calm, not really showing much anxiety, pretty comfortable. So it's a matter of just introducing his first dog, see how we go, and we'll take it from there. So we've got a dog behind the gate there. We'll let Sledge in, I think. I want to jump in here and do a quick voiceover to explain regarding Frank's body language that I am aware that Frank isn't overly comfortable in this situation, but that's not reason to put him in this situation. The way to get through these issues with the dogs is we need to expose him to friendly dogs that aren't going to threaten him and make him uncomfortable. And over time, I believe we'll see his tail come out, start moving side to side, and that'll be a really good sign that Frank's getting comfortable in the situation and we're on the road to getting him to become a healthy, well-balanced, friendly dog that wants to interact with other dogs. I can read dogs' body language pretty close, and I'm not going to force an issue and be very complacent about it, but I don't see a dog that's too concerned about another dog here. No change in body language, no verbal, no nothing. This dog, and remember, another dog is usually a really good sign of how comfortable the dogs are, not me. Dogs are good judges of character, I'm trying to say. So let's just let them come together. Start with one dog. Hey, Sledge. Good dog, yeah. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. If a dog's prepared to let another dog smell, it's not 100% foolproof, but it's a really good sign that that dog's pretty comfortable. If I didn't feel any grumbling through the lead then, through the collar, anything like that, that makes me feel pretty good. She let her greet her really well, but again, we never be too complacent about it. Okay, that's dog one. Let's go to dog two. Okay, so we've got Nash coming out now, my dog. Now Nash is, you can see he's pretty hesitant, new dog, but Nash is young, okay? And he's gonna obviously walk up to this dog and greet, but what we do, the greeting process. Good dog, Frank. Good dog. Good dog, yeah. Good dog, buddy. That's the first step. Just holding the face. Hey, no, no need for that. No. So we're seeing a little bit of reactivity there. Little bit. Good dog. Now, I'm always saying this to owners. You have a shy dog, but people go so far without that they feel they can't tell a dog off. They go, my dog's shy, it's uncomfortable, I have to let it do what it wants to do. No. I understand you have to care for your dog and you have to make it feel comfortable, but you also don't have to tolerate behavior that's not necessary. My dog's being nice, so there's no need to growl. We need to teach Frank that there's no need to be scared, there's no need to not trust, it's going to be okay. But we heard a little different reaction there. No snap, just a little growl, and Nash got the message as well. Nash, come here, buddy. Good boy. Both of you. But again, I still don't be complacent. I keep him at distance, and we just do this process slowly. Nash, come. Good boy. Come. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, no. Good dog. Good dog. Yes. That's the way. Good dog. Nash, come. One more. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. If he wants to smell, good boy. But you notice I'm not letting Frank just have a free rein yet. No way at all. This is just the second part of it. Get in with other dogs. I want to see their activity. And there is certainly a little bit there. The thing about dogs that are really quiet like Frank, you also have to be really careful because it can suddenly go from nothing to everything. So don't be fooled by the quietness. Okay? Often when a dog's really verbal and visually, you can see it. It's not better, but at least it's more obvious. A lot of people can misread Frank to the other way and go, oh, he's fine. And next thing he snaps. There was little grumbles there, very quiet. You might have heard them. So you still have to be careful. But that's 2 dogs. Let's do another dog coming, Ned. But I want to say a little disclaimer before I go. I know dogs. A lot of you might go, oh, you should have a muzzle on that dog. Some of you should because you don't know how to handle dogs. Absolutely. I wouldn't say if you're new to dogs, you can read them and just bring dogs together. I know I can control this dog, and I know these dogs. I know I can keep them away. Okay, so don't think that you can just go doing this with limited experience. I feel comfortable being able to control this dog, but more than anything, I'm letting dogs out that I can control. Okay, so I'm keeping control of the situation. So now, Ned, come buddy. Ned, come. Good dogs. Good dogs. Ned, good dog. Good dog. Good dog. That's the way. Good dog. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. That's the way, Frank. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, and then I finish. So I don't push the issue. This is step 1 for Frank. People jump. Remember I'm talking about successive approximations in dog training, which means you have an end goal with all your training. The end goal with Frank is to have Frank free running off lead. But do we go from this to off lead now? No way in the world. Complacency, remember, that's what'll get dogs hurt and people hurt. This is step 1. Step 2 will be more dogs. Step 3 might even be drop the lead, but Frank might be put on a muzzle. There's no muzzle on now because I've got physical control. But when we go to no physical control, we might muzzle the dog to make it safe. So that was pretty good. That was a lot better than what I thought it would go. There's Cyril coming back for a bit more of a meeting, which I don't mind from the back. Even though Frank's doing nothing, I'm not holding Frank. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There we go. I always keep it safe. This is good. Meeting more dogs. I'll let them all say one last hello. Good boy. No. Good. Nice. That's good, Frank. Yeah, so I feel pretty comfortable. The next step would be training Frank to be on a muzzle and having Frank free if he was going to do it, but on a muzzle because we obviously don't want any dogs to get hurt ever. But there's been nothing today. There may not even be need for the muzzle, but I would always err on the side of caution. So anyway, guys, that was a pretty awesome second part to the video. Second meeting for Frank. I think the owners would be quite pleasantly surprised in that. I am. That was really, really good. There was only a little grumble. Many of these dogs here grumble at each other. That's what dogs do. Let's not overreact about a dog growling at another dog. I was saying to Rosie behind the camera, that's how they communicate. They can't say, please go away. They communicate with a growl, or however they talk. That's them talking. So let's not freak out and put every dog in the category of an aggressive dog because it growls. If these guys are okay to come up to this dog, remember what I said? They are a really good judge of character. Otherwise, you would see them, they would have a wide berth of this dog and they would not come near him. So I think Frank gets a big tick today for his second part, and he did amazing, and we'll progress from here and go further, meeting more dogs and exposure, and getting Frank trusting again and feeling good about dogs and being a normal dog and having a good old time. Guys, if you enjoy, please share, like, do all that stuff, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay. take two, like a little bit extra footage I'm going to put in after and then finish again. So I thought I will finish with Frank in here, just getting comfortable around dogs with a barrier between him, but seeing dogs. I've had him on the lead near them, so he's not ready. I'm not comfortable for Frank off lead with dogs yet, but this is, hey Frank, you're peeing on my tent. But this is a good step of off lead with safety in between. So Frank's off, but he's just seeing dogs, being near dogs, being near these guys, and seeing that they're not a threat, that they're friendly, and it'll be okay. Hey Frankie, and it's a process, guys. You work towards it. Like I said before, is don't think just because the dog's quiet that they're not volatile, they're not reactive. If he's going to growl and be reactive, he'd do it now between this fence. We all know that often dogs are more reactive through a fence. So the fact that he's not being reactive is good. He's definitely not 100% comfortable. You can see in him, certainly anxious. If you know what you're looking at, the little side eye look and things like that, pacing back and forth. And it's not cruelty, it's just gentle exposure in a nice, calm way with friendly dogs. And Frank can get there. Hey, buddy. So there you go, guys. Again, that was part 2. I know I'm repeating myself. A little bit extra footage there, just showing Frank being in here in a controlled environment and showing you the steps that you can go through. And we'll get there, but we'll do more with Frank, and we will get there over time. Every dog's different. How long does it take? Who knows? People often say, how long will it take to get my dog to do this? I don't know. It depends on the training you put in. Depends on the response from the dog. Depends on environment. So many things. The dog's history, how traumatized they were. There's so many factors that go into it. But in the end, I believe nearly all dogs are fixable to a degree. Whether it be to get them non-reactive completely, comfortable with dogs, playing with dogs, again, that depends on the dog. And you never know. But all we can do is work and be patient, consistent, and get Frank enjoying it, and then see how we go. Again, thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, all those things, I really appreciate it. Until next time, I and Frank and us and these dogs, we'll see you soon. Okay, take 3. Yes, I said it was the end of the video, but we're back again because we're finishing the session. Frank went so good. I know the sound's a bit different now. I took my mics off, guys, but hopefully you can still hear me. Frank went so good. We saw so much improvement. We basically brought him out with all the dogs. And Frank is one of these dogs that I believe just wants his own space. Yeah, he hasn't been socialized much, but he's showing no reactivity here at all. He's 100% walking out fine. And the good thing is all these dogs have learned, just give Frank some space. He still has ways to go and improvements to make. But hey, that's pretty good for a dog that was meant to be highly reactive on his back legs. Remember, guys, a lot of this comes from the owner. You need to relax with this lead. Stop tensing up. Stop freaking out. Trust your dogs. Be a confident handler, confident body language. Your dog needs a confident leader. Without a confident leader, it might need to feel it's got to protect you or be anxious. You need to portray confidence. It runs down this lead and your dog can be a lot better dog. I think Frank's good proof of that for supposedly a highly reactive dog. That's a pretty good bloody end. So there we go. That's the end now. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share, and all those things. I'll see you soon. Bye.